Hi there, Leo. This is Carrie at wooingnature.life. I hope your life is going well. This is your reading for June 2020. So, I'm going to be reading today from the Sibyl's Oraculum. This is a 44 card system. So, those of you who are into numerology, these cards operate off of 11s and 44s. So, they are building cards and spiritual building cards. So I'll be pulling 4 cards from that deck. I'll also be reading from Deborah Kopf Chapin's Soul Cards 1, a really great deck that I've been using for years. And I'm also going to be reading for your tarot. Your tarot reading is going to be from the Steampunk Tarot. I go to that one for work, and so I'm going to be dealing with work type situations this month. We talked about relationships last month. I wanted to talk about work this month, especially because people are getting back out there and finding out what's going on in the work sector, and we just have to see what's what. And then lastly, I'll be pulling from some animal cards, and I normally don't do animal cards that much because I like working with animals in nature with people, but since we can't make that happen right now, I will pull a couple of animal cards just to see totemically where we are right now, or where you are right now, rather, Leo. All right, so I'm going to take a pause for the cause, and I will be right back, and we'll start with the Sibyl's Oraculum. Hold tight. All right, so the first card that I have here is limitation. So that's an issue for you right now, Leo. Either you're feeling tied down, or you're feeling tethered, or you're feeling like you um, are on a leash in one way or the other. So that's an issue for you. You're not feeling that, and you don't like that at all, right? And so along with that, we have contentment. Okay. So what this is really teaching you is what makes you feel content. It's like a backwards lesson. It's like you're getting ready, you're feeling things, you're feeling tied down and pinned down so that you can really get in touch with what makes you happy and makes you feel content. So that's what's going on right now. It's just the way it is. It could be that's the best way for you to receive the lesson is in this format. I think that it's probably really, really getting next to you. If we know Leos like to be out and about, and they like to roar, and they like to be, seen and not on a leash, not for sure. But it is getting you in touch with what it is that makes you truly happy. And that's what we're all doing right now, Leo. You are not by yourself. So let's look at a couple of strategies here. We're going to look at some internal strategizing, and we're going to look at some things that you can actually physically do, right? So for your internal strategies, we're looking at submission. You have to submit to the process. This is the process, being limited. So submit to it. Say, okay, I'm limited. I'm bound. I can't do anything else about it. So what can I do? And this is what you can do. Play. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Figure out how you can enjoy the time that you are in right now, because there is joy somewhere. And look at what we're talking about. We're talking about contentment. And when you are content, you do have a tendency to play and enjoy yourself more. So incorporate play into your life experience right now. The best way to do that is to go and find some toys that you used to play with when you were a kid. Start there. If you feel like you don't know what you want to do right off the bat, go find a toy that you used to play with when you were a kid, if they still make it, and or something like it, and do that. I don't care if it's Legos, Chinese checkers, Monopoly game, whatever. Go find something that you used to enjoy for a kid. It's the best way to get in touch with your inner child. And I've been getting that for a lot of people's readings, that inner child work is needed at this time, because we have to be able to receive some messages from spirit. And in order for us to receive the messages from spirit, we have to be in a more childlike space internally in here, right? And so sometimes external exercises will help you with that. Um, The Sibyl's Oraculum, I'm just reading it today purely intuitively, but there is another system involved. So if you like that system, or if you rock with 11s and 44s and you want to get a reading with that deck, there's some deeper layers to it. There's a text and all of that kind of stuff as well. So just let me know, because that information is not on the website. So you have to reach out to me directly for those special readings with certain cards. All right, I'm moving on to Deborah Kopchapin, and I like these cards because they're purely intuitive. They are from an intuitive space. If you want to check her out, go check her out. Google her. She does soul cards and soul cards too, and they're very artistic, and they're also intuitive. And so anything that comes from an intuitive space always lends itself back to the intuitive. Okay, we got all kinds of things going on here. So I'm going to pause it and I'll be right back. All right, so I had been pulling 3 for everybody before it came out, so I'm going to read all of them for you today. All right, so I have got here a inner core. There's an inner core. There's a lot of voices within you. There's a lot of voices in you. It goes to your heart. It goes to your heart space. I'm getting carnelian for you, so you need to get around some carnelian. But there's a lot of voices and there's a lot of spirits within you. There's things within you that need to come out, right? And so you're starting to see that. It's starting to come full circle for you, and you're starting to see that. And that's why you're probably having that other experience that we talked about, the tethering and all of that. And there's something that's going to be revealed to you. There's something that you're going to see about yourself, but right now that time has not yet come. That's not something that you can control. You probably feel it. You probably are feeling it because you're like, what's going on here? Something's going on. Yeah, something is going on. And you're about to really see yourself for who you truly are. It's not a scary thing. It's just that there's been aspects of yourself that you have kept bottled up inside of you. And it's now time for you to really see yourself clearly. But it's going to happen down the road. I'm getting in the fall, right? But that's the timing. But right now is the preparation, right? So there's some messages that are coming through to you. They're coming from a higher source, a higher being. It could be a spirit guide. This definitely looks like a spirit guide to me. They're coming to share with you a truth. They're giving you a truth and they're offering it to you. They're literally offering it to you. This isn't something that's forced, even though it kind of looks like that with the sword there, but it is not. It's an offering of the fire of your spirit is what I am getting. And I am also getting the solar plexus for you. You're weighing your options. You're trying to see the benefits. You feel a little bit afraid. You are operating in the shadow right now. But there's information again that's coming through in all of these that tells me that you're going to get it soon, right? You just need to prepare yourself for it. I feel like you've been kind of sad or, like in your feelings or something like that. Yeah, I think you've been sad and in your feelings about it. But what you have to do is you have to take the bitter with the sweet, like what good came, and then get rid of the other part. But I do see a lot of transformation for you right now. You just need to get your rest and get your sleep and get ready for the downloads, because I have a feeling they're getting ready to start coming for you, especially after you do that surrendering of where you are and what's going on, and with that tethering situation going on that you have. I keep using the word tether. Tether has really it's been in my vocabulary, so I think that's what everybody is kind of dealing with, what they're tethered to, stuff like that. All right, I'm moving on to the Steampunk Tarot. I'll be reading about work, career, business, entrepreneurship, anything in that area or vicinity for you for the month of June. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, so I'm seeing you taking on and tackling quite a few things here. Lots of things coming forward to you. I'm also getting Ogun energy for those people who are working with Ogun. Ogun is bringing the opportunities to you, some of you, okay? Ooh, that's powerful. Leo and Ogun energy together. Interesting, interesting. I'm also seeing that you feel burned out right now. That's why you need the energy of Ogun. You're burned out. You know, burning a candle on both ends. You know, you're searching for something. You're trying to put the pieces together. You're trying to make sure that everything is working properly, but you can't really do that by yourself. I'm getting, so you're going to have to, you're going to have to come up with another mechanism, Leo. There's another mechanism in place for you. There's another means, another way. You're good. You're okay. You know, it may take a little while, but do know that you are prepared and you have what it is that you need. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. You are fully prepared and you have what you need, but you're still growing in that regard, okay? I'm getting for you to get your rest, get your sleep, take some time, okay? Again, that's the way the information is going to come through. And then you need to find your place of confidence. That's what's going on right now. You're getting a place of confidence. You're starting to understand your power. You're understanding your strength. That goes along with the other lessons that you're learning in limitation, okay? And then we also have a Knight of Cups, so I feel like there's some love coming your way as well. But I'm just going to say for right now, if it is a romantic situation coming in, you don't want it to get in the way of the work that you have. This kind of feels like the one man out in this reading, and I am doing work reading. So Knight of Cups in a work reading could be about you doing what you love too. Could be about that. Could be about the balance between the two of these energies where you are in your processing and in your work. It could be about balancing what you love with the practicality of the thing too. That could be. But right now, I just feel like you gotta take a moment. This is you honing your craft. Again, Ogun energy in that one too. This is you honing your craft, tightening up your skills. All of that is the time that you're taking right now. That and getting your rest, right? And balancing. And again, help Leo understand what it is that they need to do right now at this time in June. Help them understand what it is they need to do. Stand on your truth. Stand on what you know. Okay? Operate from what you know. That's where everything's going to start to come together. When you feel rocky, that rocks your confidence. Okay? Do the things that you can do with confidence, Leo. And the rest of it, leave it alone. See, that's what this is. That's what this burnout comes from. You're trying to do the things that you can do and the things that you can't do. And you feel like that's a part of you honing your craft, but it really is it's splitting you, you know. Stick to what you know with confidence, and the rest of it, hand it off. All right. Anything else for Leo for the month of June? Okay, yeah, there's that conflict showing up, and that's in the workplace. I know that's in the workplace. So if you're having any kind of tension, if you're having any tension, and tension can look like tension in the workplace, it can also look like the things that keep you from getting where you want to be. Again, we're talking about that limitation thing. The spirit is really asking you to dive deeper into that because there's an understanding of the game that you need to learn. And there's an understanding of yourself in the game that you need to learn, Leo. That's what this whole thing is all about. So you peeling back and saying, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. This doesn't really honor my purpose and my truth, right? And I'm only doing the things that I'm confident. And guess what else? I'm going to get a break because I sure enough need it. Okay? Don't spread yourself too thin. That's a clear message. So that might be why you're having these limitations. Spirit's probably trying to pull you back, Leo, because you own it. But you need to sit down. There's the balance card, and I'm closing on that one. Balance. End of the day, you got to retain balance and maintain your balance. And if you're not maintaining, like if your body doesn't feel good, your mind feels scattered, you don't feel right, you don't feel like you're in the right place, yeah, you got to maintain balance. You got to get a balance back into your situation. So let's pull from these. I'm going to the animal cards now. Animal cards. All right, so we got the totem pole, period. So what I'm feeling from that is that you need to get in touch with your animals. You need to get in touch with your animal spirits. They're trying to reach out to you. Yes, that's what I'm getting, Leo. The animal spirits are trying to reach out to you. They want to teach you these ways. They want you to understand certain things about yourself through them, and they are calling you to that. So if you've been having animal encounters, that's the reason why. Don't mess around and have a cat come at you. All right, we've got the horse, which is a power totem. Totem of power. Horses they stand up. They're strong. Horsepower is strength. It's when you want to know if a car is going to be fast or not, it's about the horsepower. So horses are animals of strength. They represent strength. So you are gaining your strength right now. Anything else here? Anything else here? Well, let's see what's going on the back of the card. It says friendship, wisdom, and strength. The horse is a kind, intelligent beast that has frequently been associated with propitious events. In the Chinese zodiac, horse people are friendly, adventurous, and passionate. In Greek mythology, the winged horse Pegasus was the source of inspiration and poetry. So, if that means anything to any of you, take that with you and reflect on your horse energy, your inner power, for real. All right, and we have the peacock. Now, we know the peacock is when you stretch your stuff and show your feathers. We don't even have to say anything to Leo about that, because Leo knows what to do with that. I am also getting Oshun for those of you who study. Oshun energy, you may want to spend some time near fresh waters. That I feel like is a part of your transformation and you really getting on your horse. Remember, we saw the Queen of Wands on the horse, and then we're getting the horse again. So I feel like your chariot is coming. I feel like your vehicle is coming your way for you to be able to fully express yourself is coming. The peacock says vision, wisdom, beauty, and guardianship. So all of those walk with you as well. Beautiful. So get in touch with your totems, get in touch with your animal spirits, those that show up around you at any given time. Again, we're talking about the power of the horse and knowing your own inner power, and you're learning that actually through limitation. And then the peacock, you'll be able to stretch your stuff and show off later. Okay, so just take this time, Leo. I know it's probably getting to you, but take this time for what it's worth, because your time is coming. You will be able to bounce back and get back into your natural Leo self. Just surrender to it. That's what it said. Just surrender to it and you should be fine. So if you would like to go deeper, take a deeper dive, you know where to find me. I'm at Kerri, Kerri, at wooingnature.life. You can go to the website and see what our other offerings are at wooingnature.life. As always, I hope you have a great day and I hope you have a wonderful life.